Today, I don't take much time. Our objective is to tell you what is that one medicine that you take can actually help you to prevent any health issues for humans and to cure any health issues for humans and to live a healthy, wealthy, happy life forever. How many of you are ready to know that medicine? Wow, wonderful. So let me introduce myself. I'm Shiva. I'm a gut health expert and I'm the founder of ELAC. And
hi everybody, this is Dr. Amandeep Rana. I'm a gut microbiome specialist. First of all, thank you so much, Shiva, for sharing the stage with you.
Thank you.
It's a great opportunity for me. And I'm having a considerable experience of treating different disorders by including scientific nutrition and correct lifestyle modification. So we are actively treating so many of patients, thousands of patients, and getting considerable results. So
wonderful. So before revealing what is that medicine, that one medicine if you take can actually help throughout the life, let me ask you, how many of you here are suffering from one or the other health issues like diabetes, blood pressure, thyroid, PCOD, arthritis, or any kind of respiratory issues? Okay, thank you. And Dr. Aman, what kind of medicine do you suggest?
Well, it
If
depends.
suffering from diabetes.
Okay, so if somebody is suffering from diabetes, oh my god, so many. So if somebody is suffering from diabetes, they have to take bioinuits like metformin, and maybe they have to take different SGLT2 inhibitors.
Okay. Enough. And if someone is suffering from thyroid, what kind of medicine do you need to take?
Well, majorly people are suffering from hypothyroidism, so they often take levothyroxine, Tylenol, altroxin, right?
Okay. And if a person is suffering from maybe arthritis, what kind of medicine they need to take?
That depends on the condition, methotrexate, or maybe if there is further autoimmune disorders, they have to take.
Okay, thank you. My dear friend, what if I tell you that you don't have to take any of these medicines throughout your life? If you take that one medicine, what is that medicine? Yes, food is the medicine. If you know how to eat balanced meal every single day, that is the medicine. You don't need to depend on any other medicine throughout your life. How many of you got the point? Turn to the person next to you and say, I eat balanced meal plate. So before revealing what is the balanced meal plate, I'll show you. So today in the lunch, you are going to have a balanced meal plate. So this is the healthy and gut-friendly and most happiest food for your gut. Okay? So I would like to reveal. Team, can we have a slide? Team, can we have a slide over here? So, yeah. Before revealing what is that exactly, what is balanced meal plate? Simple. If there is a wall, what is there inside? What you need to construct a wall? You need cement, sand, bricks and water. Simple, right? If I have to break down the wall, these are all the elements. Then what are the elements in the food which you need to take? Protein, wonderful. Fiber, fat, carbs, wonderful. My dear friends, balanced meal plate is a very simple concept. If you know it, you don't need any other thing in your life. You don't need to practice much of these things. So the first thing is fiber. So why you need to take the fiber in your food? Simple. Fiber acts as a broomstick. How many of you clean your home every day with the broomstick? What happens if you don't clean your home for the next 20 days? What happens? It becomes dirty, right? What if you are not cleaning your body from inside for days and months together? What happens? It becomes the source of diseases, right? So that is why you need to have fiber, right amount of fiber in your food. So can anybody guess where is the fiber in this entire thing? Salad, wonderful, thank you. And then sprouts, wonderful. And then roti, multi-millet roti. It contains fiber. And then millet khichdi, right? So you have fiber. So these are all the sources of fiber. And then what is the second constituent? Protein, absolutely. So every single day you need to have protein in your diet, because protein is the building block for the human body. How brick is the building block for any wall, protein is the building block for human body. So my dear friend, can you tell me what happens if we don't take enough protein in a daily basis?
First, I would like to start with the fiber because that is very important. So basically, when we think about fiber, we are thinking that it is for the constipation, right? When we include fiber in our diet, but it is beyond that. See, our body consists of millions of bacteria in our body. We are having so many bacteria. Like 50% of our human cells, what we are having in our body, more than that, we are having bacteria in our body. So for them, our best food is nothing but fiber. And why you need, when we hear the word bacteria, we think it is bad. Oh no, it is not like that. There are so many good bacteria which we need in our body for the healthy living. For them, fiber is food. Okay, they will be feeding on the fiber, and which will be producing different hormones required for the body functioning, like a brain relaxing hormone, serotonin. Bacteria will be feeding on that fiber, and they will be producing that hormone. So there are so many significance beyond the constipation.
Yeah, thank you for that. So let me give you an example. So you are a mother and you have a baby, right? So what you will do? You will feed for yourself and you will feed your baby with the milk, right? Similarly, every single day you are eating, you are not just eating for yourself. You are eating for your gut microbiome, which is already there in your gut. Every time you eat fiber, more fiber, you are actually feeding your gut microbiome, which is actually the building block for your immunity. That's why fiber is very important. And then we'll get into protein. So, what do you think are the sources of protein over here? Anyone? Paneer, wow! Sprouts, wonderful. Yeah, yogurt, curd, wonderful. So, what happens if we don't take enough protein in our diet? What happens?
Okay, so it is very crucial to understand that when you don't take protein, so India is becoming a capital of diabetes, blood pressure, or different type of metabolic issues, right? Here is the answer. People are not taking enough protein, they are not taking a balanced diet. We are eating bundles of chapati and mountain of rice. This is what everybody is eating, right? When you eat this kind of diet, that time you will be having the nutritional deficiencies. See, protein itself required for different chemical reaction in our body. So that we are, right now we are living, I'm speaking to you, there is a crucial function of the protein also. Okay, for the muscles growth, for your, you should not develop so much of fat. Okay, protein is very essential and crucial in that. So that we need to take care of it.
So what are the other sources of protein which you know? Dals, eggs, chana, rajma, all the pulses. Nuts, yeah, almonds, walnuts, cashews, and seeds. So all these contains protein. So we need to make sure that how we take this in our meal in a day. May not be in one meal, but throughout the day, how we can actually spread it. So that's it. And the next building block is healthy fats. We human needs healthy fats for our body to actually make sure that all the hormones is secreted throughout the day properly. My dear friend, can you just elaborate what happens if we don't take healthy fats in our diet?
Okay, so fat itself is required for our brain development, our cells development. Our brain is made up of fat. Our cells, okay, cell membrane is made up of fat. Fat is a very crucial factor. And there is the notion from last, I think early 20s that fat is bad. Fat is the culprit of heart attacks. Okay, this is the notion which has been there. Saturated fats are bad. I will say saturated fat like coconut oil is one of the best things you can have for your health. Definitely. See, it depends what type of fat you are eating. There are the certain fats, if it is refined oil, usually the refined oil or processed oil are highly rich in, listen my word, omega-6. So when any oil is rich in omega-6 and you are consuming it daily, definitely you will develop some inflammatory issues. related to the metabolic issues and all. So you need to prefer cold press oils. I think Shiva will be better telling
Yeah,
that.
one of the biggest mistake we make with respect to fats is we are consuming unhealthy fats. So the refined oils which we are using is the biggest contributor for all the inflammations in our body. Right? What we need to do is we have to switch from refined oils to cold pressed oils. Right? And we can have 1 to 2 tablespoons of ghee in every meal. We can use more coconut wherever it is possible, and we have to include either nuts and seeds in at least one of the meal. So these are all the sources of fats. Turn to the person next to you and say, I love this. And finally, everybody knows carbohydrates, right? We human needs carbohydrates, but the thing is we overeat that. So what are the sources of carbohydrates over here? Can you tell me?
Everywhere.
Chapati? Yes. My dear friends, let me tell you, everything here contains carbohydrates. Right? The only thing is, we need to balance that. We need to avoid the refined carbohydrates. Right? So that's it. So today you are going to have this wonderful balanced meal. It's not a 5-star meal where you have hundreds of items. You end up wasting all the things, right? So it's about very selectively we have created this menu. While you are having that, just enjoy the food. Every time you are taking the food, just enjoy the texture. Yes, I am eating the healthy food. I am eating the fiber. I am feeding my gut bacteria. I am going to be healthy. And my dear friend, let me tell you one thing. Every time you are eating a meal, every time you take the plate, putting something into it, and every time you are eating, remember, either you are feeding a disease or you are healing a disease. Either you are feeding a disease or you are healing a disease. My dear friends, it's up to you which choice you make. Turn to the person next to you and give high five and say, I eat healing food. Yeah, please.
Okay, so the technical things we are talking about. Like, for example, I'll be explaining you how the nutrition really works is, for example, we got a patient. Just for the example, I'll be telling you, he newly got diagnosed for hypothyroidism. His TSH was spiking up like 253, which is extremely high, right? That levels were so high. So when the patient was not ready to take levothyroxine, he wants it to get naturally. So we exactly work on the nutrition by looking that the patient was having the deficiency of iodine, selenium, tyrosine, which are essential nutrients we are completely ignorant about. So when we treated that from 253, I have that report right away also, it reduced within a month, like within 4 months, it reduced to 5. And without levothyroxine. So this is the importance of nutrition in different kinds of health disorders. You need to focus on nutrition to stay a disease-free life. That is really important. Okay.
So thank you so much, and I want everyone to